Hello? Is anybody here? Nobody's here. We have an automated or unmanned store, and this is a pet shop. Interesting. In my neighborhood, there's a collection of at least 5 or 6 stores with nobody operating them. We're going to take a tour of some of these places, and I'll tell you what it's like to live in a very high trust environment. Let's take a look. All right, so I don't have a pet. I would love to have a pet. This looks cool. But yeah, living in a small place, probably not the best place to be a pet owner right now in my life. But here's a cool little pet store, and they got everything you could want. You got some treats, some toys, some fish heads, very cool. So I'm going to visit all of these stores in my neighborhood and show you what they look like. I don't have a pet, like I said before, but I'm going to buy something at every store and show you how they operate. So in this pet store here, we have 2 cameras up at the top, another one at the door, and 3 cameras here at the back. Wow, a lot of security here. And another camera at the side. So these automated stores are very protected with security cameras, but there's still enough trust where people could just come in and pay. Now, what should I buy? That looks pretty cool. Some beef jerky. Can a human eat that? If I was starving, I would, but no. Let's get this guy here. All right. Nice little happy face. So after you select your product, you bring it up to this automatic teller machine. And I guess the first thing I'm going to do is scan. The price comes to 4,001. And hit the button. Don't need a bag. Card in the machine. Yes. Success. Okay. 4,001. Got my receipt. Cameras are looking at me, so don't worry, store owner. I made a legal purchase. Cool thing about this pet store, a lot of the customers have written little notes of, I don't know, thank you for serving their pets. Very cool. So that's purchase number 1. I check out a few of the other stores around here. Some of them I frequent occasionally, some of them I never frequent, like this one. So here we have a Mungu Bangu. This is more of a, I don't know, let's see what this place is. Okay. Very cool. So, they have a whole bunch of, I guess, stuff for kids. Pens. What is this, a confectionery store? I don't know what this is. Games. Yeah, if I was a kid, this place would be awesome. And it's still awesome as an adult. Ooh, cars. It's here. So this place has a lot of cameras. Wow. A lot of cameras in this joint. Now, I gotta make a purchase. I don't know what to buy here. It's very, very kids-like place. Yeah, those cars look pretty cool. What are these? Fords or Corvettes? Pool table. I'm gonna buy something small because I don't want this evening to get too expensive. I'm gonna get one of these little cards of a K-pop idol star. Ooh, nice. Bunch of sexy ladies. I think we're gonna go with this one here. All right. Okay, let's see how this works. So you scan the product. Okay. Great success. Made my second purchase of the day. Nice little, I don't know who she is, but she's beautiful. Let's keep shopping. Now here's the third store. This one is, okay. They have more sweets and candies. We got Mentos, the fresh maker. I think I'm gonna get some. I think I'm gonna go with these sunflower seeds. So we got original and spicy flavor. Never had spicy sunflower seeds, so let's check these out. Purchase number 3. And before I do so, let's check out the camera scene here. So this has 13 cameras. That's a lot of cameras. But let's make our third purchase of the day. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang out of this. 1200 won. Want the receipt? Okay. And we got our sunflower seeds. Nice. Purchase number 3. Now, Korea isn't the only place that I've been to around the world with these manless stores or self-automated stores. I've seen similar places like that in Switzerland, Australia, even back home in Canada. But they're all in the countryside, like kind of farmers leaving out stuff and just trusting that people would pay for it without stealing the product. But I haven't seen a lot of these kind of stores in urban centers. But we have them in Korea, which is pretty cool. And here's another one. There's actually 2 here. This is a coffee shop. In my last video, I grabbed a coffee from here, so we won't go there again. But they even have fruit shops here that are self-pay. This one's okay, but I'm gonna visit another fruit shop later. Yeah, it's just nice to kind of live in a city where you could have places like this. Now, there are thefts that happen at some of these places. So here's a little picture back in December 11th and December 17th. We have a lady who just took some stuff without paying. So there are thieves in this country. But if you do steal, you'll be on camera and shamed. And the lady, she stole from a store that has just candy and ice cream. Lots and lots of ice cream choices. Nice. And a nice selection of chips as well. So let's check out the camera situation here. Total. But yeah, this is a place I come to more often in the summertime when I want some ice cream. But don't really feel like ice cream right now because it's cold. So trying to limit my sugar, so I'm gonna get a 0 sugar candy jelly snack. This looks good. That's 1,500 won. So another machine. This one's a little bit different, but I should be able to figure it out. And Hyungum card? No, I don't want to pay. Hyungum means cash. Let's try that again. Pay with card. Okay, good. Some of these machines have a language choice, but a lot of them don't, so you good to read a bit of Korean. I would like a receipt. And great success. Number 4. Zero sugar jelly candy. Nice. Yeah, good candy place. And they also have some drinks at the beginning, so cool. Yeah, there we go. So, place I would say is home for me back in Canada is Vancouver, and Vancouver's a nice city, a beautiful place, relatively safe overall, but they could not have these automated stores or unmanned stores there. It just couldn't exist. Just there's too many vagrants. I don't know what to call them, but there's too many people like that who would just make stores like this impossible to exist. It's unfortunate too, because you don't want to live in a society where people would just come into places and steal. I don't know. It's just not good. So, it wouldn't exist in Vancouver, but in Seoul, they do exist. And there's quite a few of them. And just in my local neighborhood here, there's like 5 or 6. So we've seen 4 of them already. I'm gonna get some fruit to eat. So here's our last store, 24-hour fruit place, Cheumgwail. Let's go into here. All right, and here we have fresh or fairly fresh fruit, and the prices are not that bad. We have strawberries down here for 11,000 won, grapes, apples, lemons, cherries. We have a few veggies as well, some tomatoes. Is a tomato a fruit or a veggie? I guess here would be fruit. Now the camera situation in this place is I'm gonna go with these blueberries here. So this pack of blueberries is 3,900 won. Let's scan that one. Great success. Nice. All right. Here's another store. Whole. Here's some desserts. We have cookies. Some other nice desserts. Some macarons. And here we have some garlic bread and like a walnut bread. Well, I'm feeling like something chocolatey. Maybe a croissant. Yeah, that looks like the winner right here. I'm gonna go with this one. So, again, here we go.
영수증을 출력하시겠습니까?
Don't need a receipt.
신용카드 결제가 끝났습니다. 신용카드
Successful purchase. Again. You see once again another store with they have the security cameras in here. For my next place, I'm gonna get coffee. So they have a few of these places around here. Here's the coffee machine. And so we have a menu here to select from. It's a little cold outside, so I'm gonna get an Americano and okay, and place it under here, and then the coffee fills up like this. Success. Hot coffee on a cold winter's evening. Totally empty right now, but I've seen this place busy before. So we see camera number 1 here, camera number 2 up here, and yeah, a third camera in the corner over here. I noticed that these automated stores started really popping up around COVID time. You know, everything was kind of closed down. People were not going out as much, and then these places kind of bloomed throughout the city. I'm not really sure what to think about it. They're a nice convenience, and for the owners, I guess they save a nice expense by not paying a worker for a job that, honestly, it's good to have a job and all, but jobs like this kind of suck. You're just kind of a robot as a employee anyways, so having an automated system take over kind of makes sense. So are these places going to replace normal people's jobs? Yeah, they kind of already are, but these are kind of jobs that nobody really likes to do. So with population dwindling down, we're going to see more stuff like this in the future. Nice looking coffee shop. So those are 7 different places just outside my house where you could walk in, buy something, and nobody's working in the store. It's a high trust society I live in. One of the many, many things I like about being in this country. Pretty beautiful over here. A few years ago, I started seeing these videos on Instagram and YouTube of people back in North America just walking into stores, just taking stuff and just walking out, and with no regard for the laws or just even do what's doing right. And it really kind of upsetted me seeing those things, and then learning that a lot of these people were not being charged for their crimes. Just that sense of lawlessness going back home just left a bad taste in my mouth. And so to live in a country like this, that these kind of places could operate, and people just, well, except for that one lady who was stealing those sweets, that they can exist. It's just, there's a level of comfort living in a society like this that I really appreciate. Do you think these kind of unmanned stores could exist where you live? Yeah, I wouldn't say Korea is the only place in the world where this could happen. Definitely, they probably have them in Japan and some other Asian countries, I would think. Dubai, it could probably exist there. And places in North America and Europe that certain places could probably work, but more rural than urban. There's my score from today. Nice.